Sairam, everyone. While there are a lot of initiatives happening in the US across mental well-being, medical camps, tree planting, refugee support, homelessness, and others, given the time we have, we thought we'd highlight just one initiative from the various things that's going on, and that is about addressing homelessness. If you go to the next slide, homelessness in the US in general and in the greater Seattle area has been stubbornly on the rise for the past several years. And despite many efforts by the government, the numbers are not declining. I mean, right now it's about 4 degrees Celsius here, windy and rainy, and it's particularly hard on the unsheltered homeless neighbors who end up sleeping in makeshift cardboard shelters under freeways and tents. There are 15,000 homeless in Seattle, and that is number 3 on the list after New York and Los Angeles. And about half of them, 7,000 of them, are unhoused. If you go to the next slide, a shelter provides us not only with warmth and protection from the elements, but also some dignity of life. And this quote from Swami is very apt as we think about serving our homeless neighbors. Next slide. Volunteers from the Seattle centers have been engaged with a local nonprofit, Sound Foundations Northwest, to help build tiny homes since 2021. Now, Sound Foundations has developed a very simple and low-cost model to build transitional homes that are 8 by 12 feet in size. And the cost of material for one home is about $4,200 US, and all the construction is done by volunteers. And once the homes are built, it is handed over to another nonprofit, the Low Income Housing Institute, that puts about 40 homes together in a village. And Sai volunteers have done about 1,500 hours of work in building these tiny homes so far, and it is continuing. If you go to the next slide, this effort has a target to end homelessness in Seattle by 2025. And this is a Sound Foundation's Northwest goal, and it lines up with Swami's 100th birthday. Now, each home serves as a transitional home for about 3 individuals in the year, and you can see how the numbers add up. All the way to 2025, you'll have the remaining 8,000 homeless neighbors off the streets of Seattle. Here are some pictures capturing some of the work involved, preparing lumber at the chop station, and then if you go to the next slides, building the walls of the home, preparing the sides and the roof, and then installing the roof, installing the walls, and then working on the interior in terms of framing. Next slide, and building the venting system, and then painting. If you go to the next slide, painting the inside and the outside. And then finally putting all of this together in a village like that. Now, this Sound Foundation's Northwest model is being adopted in 20 other cities, and we are working to see how the organization can get plugged into those efforts as well and expand this beyond Seattle. So, Jai Sai Ram.